Hi everyone. I thought I would make just a short video here to walk you through that process again, just for your own reference. So if you're entering from the portal, you need to go to course, come to course list, and then down to management and to the course manager. And this is where you set up your courses one by one. For example, you come in here and do the basic settings. This is where you would choose which tabs appear. You can choose custom and then add them as you like. You also need to put in your address here, your active mail account number, and also need to assign your dates for the class. And once you got that, you can then go back to the course, the particular course you want to set up, and you need to make folders. Make a folder. You can add multiple folders here, and as you can see, you can name these folders as you like. I've named them by dates. You can also choose to show this folder here as you're making them, or you can set them all at once by using these check boxes over here and making them visible. That should be pretty quick. And then you will have a Manabi page that looks like this. I recommend having a Jumbi folder for things for students to prepare. And then inside each folder, you want to add at least one lecture. And you set that up using this. First thing you gotta do is choose your lessons that you just made earlier. I give it a title. And this is where you sum up what you're going to do in that class. Remember, this is where the students will assemble when the bell rings, so to speak, and they need to know what to do. In this case, in my class, they're going to be doing some online work in DotCampus and then moving over to Zoom. I give them directions for that. And this here is what they call it's a post-lesson comprehension survey. You make these tags about certain points you wanted them to master, and it creates a nice looking poll that you can take at the end of class. And I do advise my students to do that. That's a way for me to check whether or not they got the main points of the lecture. And then publishing, remember this is the most important part. The timing of this is very important. So you want to schedule it, maybe to be public 5 or 10 minutes before the start of class. And then when the actual time of the class does come around, you want to, or right before that, you want to go in there and notify them by mail that the class is opening. And until then, you probably should be saved. Let's see. When you're working on building this lecture, you want to have it saved as a draft. But when you're ready to publish it and everything, you can go ahead and save it. If you open up some advanced options here, if you want to open up a course feed about this one lecture where students can make their comments or ask questions, you can give it a special tag name, and then that will be also available. And as I mentioned, I also give a little preparation note here about what they need to study, and which you can add links to. And you can check your progress on all of these. Checking the progress on the lecture is the most important because that's where you take the attendance. As I mentioned, these students will, as they show up in class, become green, and you can download it with a timestamp for a record of attendance. And I think that's about all. Let's see. I'm not able to see the course feed on here very well because, it's down here at the bottom. Down here at the bottom. If you're on a computer and you can have 3 columns displayed, this will be on the right column, but on their smartphones, it'll be at the bottom. In fact, if you want to see what any page looks like from the student's point of view, you can come over here and change to student mode, and then you'll see something like this. As you can see, it's only showing the Jumbi because I haven't made anything else available to the students. The course now is the first page that comes up for the students. If they're viewing it on a smartphone, because DotCampus runs through the browser on their smartphones, you can simply resize this window and to get an idea of what it would look like on their smartphones. And I think that is about it. I hope this is helpful to you. Good luck, guys.